Mary, how are you? Oh, hi, I'm fine. Good. Now you eat something. Eat something. Look, look who it is. Hello, Aaron. Love you forever. Oh, look at that.
Oh, he likes that.
Oh, yes.
Yeah. You like that? You want me to get it?
I can do it.
Terry, you know, you can still come out to the Hamptons.
What for?
My parents are expecting you for one thing.
Look, Scott, you want to see other people, you want a date, fine. I don't, so I'm not going. Can't you at least tell me why?
I just do. I'll call you, okay?
Take the towel off.
He's bleeding. Run
Cuts generated.
It's not hot enough. Sand it.
Did it chill out now?
It's going to. Is that all right?
You didn't make it too spicy, but our guests will be up all night.
Bland.
Half spicy, half bland. Is that not right?
Just warm them.
You got out.
Terry!
Hi, Josh, what's going on?
House warm. Contractors just cleared out. Dad didn't tell me you were coming. Weren't you supposed to be at...
I changed my mind. Where is he?
in the kitchen. Where's Scott? You better move that before Marissa sees it.
All right. It ruins the aesthetic.
Give it a rest, huh?
I'm starved. Excuse me. Excuse me. Thanks. Boy, everybody sure turned out, didn't they?
So where's Scott?
He's driving out to East Hampton. I didn't feel like going. Maybe I'll go to California and visit Mom.
You better call her. I think she's going to Hawaii with Fred.
Freddie. 59 years old, and he calls himself Freddie. I'll call her.
Terry.
Hi, Marissa. I didn't go to the Hamptons after all.
So I see.
Is my dad here?
He's in the kitchen.
Well, I'm gonna go say hi. I'll be back.
Is she staying?
Her suitcase is in the closet.
Are you all right?
You're sick.
Better?
Is there mouthwash in here?
I think so. Take a look.
Yuck. I guess something didn't agree with me.
What did you eat? I'll tell the caterers.
Oh, I think that's it. I had candy and junk in the car.
Can I get you anything?
I'm fine.
You're not staying at Scott's?
Oh, I'd rather spend a break here if it's okay. I know Dad won't mind.
Oh, of course not. No. I've got to give this to Norma. This picture is very different from the figurative work we saw downstairs. You remember that artist used similar colors and compositions for the background. Here, Jean McEwen eliminates all the figures, and the background becomes abstract. Notice the intricate brushwork he manages to achieve with a minimum amount of color.
He won't get back from Hawaii until the 1st, and the next week classes start. It's just not worth it. Besides, I can't stand Freddie. I don't know what my mother sees in him. He wears leisure suits.
That's not so important.
I didn't finish. He lives with his mother.
How old a man is he?
59, 60, maybe even older.
Well, that means she must be at least 80. Maybe he's taking care of her, Terry.
He won't even spend the night with my mother. At least he didn't the last time I was there. Maybe it's Mom. Maybe she doesn't want me to know she has sex. She used to sleep with my father after they got divorced sometimes. They didn't think I knew about it, but that makes sense because I was real young.
Terry.
That was way before Dad met you.
Your father was single for 5 years before he met me. What he did is his business.
Fine.
I called home. There's a message for you on the machine from Dana. Something about working for the American Rock Cafe.
She's going to Rome with her boyfriend. I said I'd fill in for her.
You only have a few weeks between semesters. Why don't you just relax?
It's fun working there. Besides, you can meet guys.
You said you wanted to ask me something.
I did? I forget.
Molly, be careful, not too high. It's gorgeous. I can't afford it. I'm nouveau poor. Stay married.
I was planning to.
Is she gonna fall? She's all right.
When will it all be settled?
I haven't told you the latest yet. Now Marshall says he wants custody of Molly.
What?
Oh, it's just a ploy to get me to take a lower settlement. Can't you see it? Marshall and his teenage girlfriend changing diapers.
Well, at least you'll have experience babysitting.
I got an offer to run David Patterson's campaign for state senator.
Are you going to do it?
Yeah. I was planning to wait until Molly was a little older. Oh, well. Do you still miss working?
No, I miss performing, but I don't miss being on the road. That college concert circuit gets old. It's lonely.
They want me to start right away. It'll be a grind. I'll bet Terry is older than Marshall's girlfriend. How old is Terry now?
19.
Oh.
She seems younger, though, doesn't she? She's staying 4 weeks.
Molly, that's too high. Stay on the lower bars. That's a long time. I saw Terry at the party, but I didn't get a chance to talk with her.
It wouldn't be so bad if she'd just come out and tell me she resents me, but I'm a witch or something. But as it is, I'm tolerated. It's just awful.
I don't think you'd like it much if she called you a witch either.
Well, I don't think she'll ever accept me. I can't do anything right, and
Don't you have Evan talk to her?
oh, I don't want to put him in the middle.
Hi, Pumpkin. Here you go. Sure. Have fun.
It's easier when it's your own kid, isn't it?
This is really the right place to send Evan off. What do we call it? Retirement? He still sits on every board in town. More like a vacation. Now, you youngsters may not know this, but Granger, Beckman, and Fenton began its career right here in our favorite watering hole. We were working for a firm who shall be nameless. And Evan got wind that one of their clients had some shady dealings.
Shady, Paul, they were the mob.
So Jonathan and I joined him for lunch. And Evan insisted on quitting and said that if we had the guts, and I think he used a different word, we would join him and spend the afternoon looking for another office. Damned if we didn't. Jonathan, you're on.
Well, I've known Evan for 23 years. 2 marriages, 2 kids, a grandchild. He's a man who's not afraid to face life, to meet challenges, and to fight for what he believes is right. I have a story for you. Now, Joshua, you're not going to like this very much, but indulge me. Joshua was in high school. They were living in New Jersey at the time, and they'd bought Josh a Fiat for his 16th birthday. Evan had just been appointed municipal judge. Well, the police showed up at the door one night. It seems that young Josh had about 100 unpaid parking tickets, but the car was registered in Evan's name, so they took Evan to jail. Well, I got a frantic phone call from his wife. You can imagine. He stayed the night. He wouldn't let me get him out. If he was going to sentence people, he wanted to know what it was like. Now, for me, that story says it all.
Well, these have been good years, ambitious years. Seems we no sooner achieve one ambition than another one comes along and takes its place. At least that's the way I've run my life. Let's see what we have here, gentlemen. Oh, perfect. You have the right idea. A gold swizzle stick, and it works. Well, the time has come for things I haven't had time for. So now I'm going to travel the world and be with my Marissa. Of course, you will all be compelled to look at my slides. I've even been threatening to take violin lessons. But listen, don't redecorate my office just yet. And give me a little time to adjust. You've been good friends. The best.
Cheers.
Cheers.
Scott. Hi, it's me. What are you doing back at school? I thought you were going out to the Hamptons. Oh. Well, your mother told me to tell you to make sure that you're home by Christmas. I'm okay. Sort of. It's weird being here. They weren't expecting me. Yeah, well, you know. Am I going to see you at all? But we need to talk. I do think it's a big deal. You haven't told me why. Things were okay. At least I thought they were. Scott, I miss you. Can't you come to the city? But we haven't talked about it. You haven't told me why. I mean, it's a little weird to start seeing other people after all this time, don't you think? You're seeing someone else, aren't you? I'm not accusing you. Well, if that's what it is, then why don't you just admit it? No, on second thought, don't. I had something important to tell you, but it doesn't matter. I gotta go. I'll talk to you.
Marissa?
What took you so long? Did you reach Terry?
Finally. She just got there. I told her we'd be back in the city in the morning. It's a good thing we didn't wait for her.
She doesn't want to come out? She can take the train.
My dear, the country is boring. I have to admit, I'm just as glad.
Me too.
What are you doing? What?
You said you have a surprise for me. That's where you always put it.
Well, what if it's a car?
Put the keys in your pocket.
Get out of there. There's nothing in there.
What is this?
That's for Terry.
So small. Hamlet?
It's a rare edition. I thought you might like it. I got it in that musty place on Houston Street.
Where's my surprise, huh?
It's not here. It's back at the house.
Shakespeare?
I take it you don't think she's very interested in the classics.
True, but that doesn't matter since she plans to go to law school.
I wanted her to be a Renaissance man.
Biologically impossible. I haven't read Hamlet in so many years. I should go back and reread all the plays. Though I hardly have time to get through the Sunday Times. I'd have to be on a desert island.
Or maybe just an island. Want your surprise now?
Yes.
Close your eyes. They closed?
Yes.
Put out your hand. Okay, now you can look.
Oh, Greece. For how long?
3-4 months.
Oh, but I thought you were all tied up with your consulting and all those committees. You said the earliest would be June.
You're going to Greece now?
Terry.
I came to visit you, and now you're going to Greece. That's great.
Wait a minute.
What?
Can we discuss this without histrionics?
You're going. That's it. There's nothing to discuss.
Terry, I think your father made these plans before we knew you were coming. We both thought you were going to the Hamptons.
I know. Fine, okay?
Come with us. You've still got a couple of weeks before school starts.
I can't go. I don't want to talk about it.
We've rented a house in Corfu. There's plenty of room.
Sounds great, but I can't go. I'm going to be late. I'm meeting Dana. Can I stay here while you're gone?
Of course. Oh, there you are.
Oh.
You think it's Scott?
What?
Terry turning down the trip. I mean, why didn't you just say so if she's staying here to see him?
I don't know.
Maybe she thinks I don't approve. I like the boy. Medical school. He comes from a good family. Stuffy, though. Those croquet matches in the Hamptons in pristine whites. Bit much at 22.
And you told her you liked Scott?
Mm.
Are you sure you don't want another baby?
You know I don't.
Just checking.
Why does this always come up when Terry's here?
I just think I'd do better if we started from scratch.
I told you when we met.
I know. No babies. You're right.
talk to you. Now, it's important.
Terry.
Hi, Billy. This is my stepmother, Marissa.
Hi.
Hello. Just be a few minutes.
What time are you getting off?
Midnight?
You want to go to the garage?
Maybe. Depends how tired I am.
Excuse us, Billy. Just be a few minutes.
You have no right to go in there.
Terry, what is going
God,
on?
it's my room. Can I have any privacy?
Terry, stop it. Tell me.
It's for Dana.
I don't believe you.
Why not?
Because I don't. What's it doing in your bathroom then? Are you pregnant?
I don't know. I could be. I did the test, but I'm not sure.
Do you know?
It's Scott's. But Those tests aren't 100% sure, are they? And if it is, I'll just have an abortion, that's all.
Slow down. You need a doctor to do a complete test. Let's find out first, and then we'll talk about it.
Oh, there's nothing to talk about. I'm not having it, that's all. You won't tell my father, will you? Promise me.
I'll call my doctor, and I'll try and arrange an appointment for you right away.
But promise you won't tell him.
Keep it.
Everybody up.
Do you think Boy George is Frank Sinatra?
Nope.
I do. I mean, think about it. He's a crooner. That's Marissa's word.
Your stepmother,
She likes Sinatra. She's 38, and my father's 62. She should like Paul McCartney, but she likes Sinatra. That should tell you something. He comes and goes.
What does your dad do?
Well, he's retired, sort of. He was a judge. He lays down the law. Comes and goes. He comes and goes.
You want some wine?
Yes.
Nah, you've had enough. Do you want to do this?
I've got to go.
What?
What time is it?
3:15.
Oh, God, it's so late. Where am I?
10th Street. Hey, you can stay if you want.
No, I've got to get uptown. Where's an uptown street?
Come on, I'll get you a cab.
Evan.
Go back to sleep.
Evan.
There are rules if she's going to stay here.
Tell her in the morning. Don't get into it now.
And probably plastered.
Oh, she's away at school most of the time, and you're not there. She's safe now. In the morning.
You're handling me, Marissa.
That is why you married me.
There. I ate, okay?
Sit down, please.
I want to go back to sleep.
Terry, I've had enough. If you're going to stay here, you're going to abide by the rules. You get up in the morning and you come home at a reasonable hour.
When are you going to Greece?
What's that?
I'm 19 years old. You were practically married at my age. Did your father tell you when to go to bed?
Well, get married and I'll stop telling you what to do.
Great. Then I'll be my husband's responsibility, right? That's so chauvinist.
Don't push me so. If I could have some small indication that you are able to accept responsibility, I'd be happy to give it up. Nothing would please me more.
Can I have a cup?
I guess I'm up.
Oh, thank
Finish
you.
this, Terry.
What's the big deal? So I got in at 2.
3:50.
So now you want a curfew?
I want order. We leave for Greece in a week. For 1 week, humor me.
2:30.
Am I speaking Sanskrit?
Try to get home by 1, Terry.
Half the club's open at 1.
I'm going to leave this in your capable hands. Would you like to meet me for lunch? 1 o'clock, the boathouse, Central Park?
Oh, you drive a hard bargain.
I'm gonna go back to bed.
Wait. I'll call and try and get you an appointment.
Marissa.
You know you're going to have to talk to your father about what's going on. It cannot go on like this. Hello.
Don't. I'll go to a clinic.
This is Marissa Granger. I'd like to make an appointment, please. Shall I hang up? It's for a pregnancy test. No, it's for Terry Granger. Is there any chance that you could see her today? Just a moment. What do I do? They have a cancellation at 11. That's fine. Yes, thank you very much.
I'll go. But you promised me that you wouldn't tell him.
I'll let you tell him.
Why? It's none of his business.
No. You are walking around like a keg of dynamite, and he does not know why. Now, either you tell him or I will.
Can I keep this?
Sure. It'll be a couple of minutes. Two, 3, 7, 14, 21, 28, 37. Terry? Oh, good, you're home.
I'm at the restaurant. I did wait as long as I could. Your father will be here any second. What did they say? Oh, no, I'm sorry. Do you want to come here? We could come home now. No, I told you I won't. I'll let you tell him. Have you spoken to Scott? Well, I think he has a right to know. But of course, it is your decision. Terry, let's talk later. We'll be home soon. Bye.
There's a view of the ocean from almost every room in the house. 6 bedrooms. I don't know what we're going to do with 6 bedrooms and a swimming pool. It's about a 15-minute drive to the nearest town.
Is it warm enough?
For what?
To swim.
Probably not.
Can we have some more wine?
Sure. Well, you like the house?
Oh, it's lovely.
What's wrong, then?
Nothing. Do you think we could rent it later?
When later?
Oh, a month later?
Well, it's available now. They've got somebody else lined up if we don't take it.
Maybe we shouldn't leave until Terry goes back to college.
Is that what's bothering you? She's only carrying on to give me a hard time. You know how she is. As soon as we leave, she'll have Scott staying there.
They broke up.
Kids always break up. Got the whole place to herself. She'll be fine. Why don't you want to? What's the real reason? It's okay.
Hello, if you're calling Scott, you got him. Who is this? Hello?
Terry's gonna have an abortion.
Well, Scott's over. It makes sense.
Well, I feel sorry for her.
Does he know about it? Will he go with her? At least he can be supportive.
He better. It's his, too.
Molly, do you want to play in your house? Go.
I always feel like I'm walking on cracked eggs with Terry.
I had an abortion when I was Terry's age. Younger.
How come you never told me?
In those days, it was illegal. I had to go to some abandoned warehouse in Brooklyn. Oh, it was awful. I'd just been accepted at Sarah Lawrence, and I found out I was pregnant. I was about to leave for college. I was so scared to tell my parents. I wasn't in love with the guy, and I sure didn't want to marry him. I felt so trapped. There were just no good choices. Thank God things have changed.
You're lucky for Terry they have. I'm staying out of that apartment till she tells Evan. He'll calm her down.
Are you absolutely sure?
I went to a doctor.
I don't mean to be indelicate, but do you know who the father is?
It doesn't matter.
The hell it doesn't.
It's Scott's, okay? What's the difference? I'm not having it.
What does Scott say? Terry?
No, I knew I shouldn't tell you.
Sit down. Well, exactly what does Scott have to say for himself?
I'm the one who's pregnant. Why do you keep harping on Scott?
You haven't told him, have you? My God. Is it possible I haven't communicated any morality to you at all? Is that possible?
It's my decision. It's my body. Besides, Scott wouldn't care.
Madness. You're going to abort his child.
It's not a child.
And you don't think he'd even care?
He doesn't care. He'll just feel guilty, that's all. Believe me, Scott doesn't want to know about
That's
this.
speculation. You don't know what he thinks. It's possible he might just expect to marry the mother of his child, but you don't think he has any rights, do you?
Marry? What about me? What if I don't want to marry him? It's my decision, and I'm having an abortion.
No abortion.
What?
Not until you've told Scott. I don't approve.
Are you serious?
You heard me.
Because I haven't told Scott?
I don't approve.
Evan, I'm home.
I don't believe this. This was your idea. I told you that I shouldn't tell him.
What's going on, Evan? Terry, wait.
Did you know about this?
Wait, Terry.
Terry?
Yes, she wanted to tell you herself.
Then you probably know she intends to have an abortion. My God, you agree with her.
It doesn't matter what I think. Terry has to make her own choice.
And Scott isn't to be consulted. He doesn't get it.
All everyone wants to talk about is Scott. What about me?
Is that true?
I'm old-fashioned, Terry. I think there's a certain sanctity in a sexual union that produces a child.
Evan, please, what are you saying?
Terry!
Hello, you've reached the Grangers. Please leave word for Evan or Marissa after the beep.
Terry, it's me again. Call me at the house as soon as you get this message. Hmm? Where is she? 10 o'clock.
She's probably still asleep.
I spoke to Joshua.
Already? Medical ethics in contemporary society. Where did you get that?
The library.
My God, you've already been to the library? Position 1, abortion as a last resort. Position 2, the Roman Catholic view. Position 3, abortion on demand. Poor Terry. You didn't tell Josh she's pregnant, did you? You did.
Of course I did.
Oh, don't tell me. Too many opinions as it is.
Why? He's on your side.
There are no sides.
How many more laps? 20. I'm not turning right. I'm gonna go back in the sauna. You go ahead. I'm gonna practice my turns. You okay? I've decided. I'm gonna go see Scott.
If we grant person status to the fetus from the moment of conception and grant possession of a right to life for every person...
Let me see that. All right, listen to this. Having a right to life does not guarantee having the right to use another person's body. Besides, a fetus is not a being yet.
When? At the 16th week? When the brain functions? Or the 6th week? All the organs are present at the 6th week. And brain waves are detectable by the 8th week.
When it can live outside the mother's body.
Ah, the viability argument.
You bet. Its only cells are 4 weeks, and it doesn't become viable until between the 26th and 28th week. Abortion takes place before it is viable, Evan.
It's not always true.
But in Terry's case, true. Let's deal with the real issue.
When is there soul?
Forget ethics. Let's talk about Terry.
Answer the question.
I don't know. I didn't know last night, and I don't know today. I only know a fetus is not a person yet. It's a potential person. But that does not give it a right to life.
Unless life begins at conception.
Oh, for God's sake, she's only 19 years old. You are not in court, Evan.
These questions have to be answered.
How is she going to look after a baby?
She can marry Scott.
But what if she doesn't want to get married? Or what if he doesn't? You don't want us to end up with the baby, do you?
We're talking about moral and ethical issues, and you're trivializing it with emotional arguments.
Trivializing? Fine. She's your daughter. If you think her feelings are trivial, fine.
My dear, you're not listening to me.
I am listening.
She is accountable like anyone else.
Deal with Terry. We are talking about Terry. And you are hiding behind issues.
No, you are. Because if we can keep emotional logic out of this, you don't have a leg to stand on.
Which action is she accountable for? Sex? Or the failure of birth control? She is not ready to be a wife or a mother.
When is she going to tell Scott?
I don't know. She'll tell him. He'll want the abortion, Evan. You better be ready for that.
Terry, it's me again. Call me as soon as you get this message. Please, honey.
I thought you liked Mannheim's class.
I did. I screwed up the final.
Call and maybe he'll let you make it up, huh?
No, he won't. It's no use. I failed 2 courses. I just have to take them over again. It's not your fault. It wasn't a good semester.
What'd your dad say?
I haven't told him. Well, I sort of told him. I left him my grades. But I don't care what he says. I did the best that I could.
Maybe you can go to summer session.
Maybe. Scott, there's something I've got to tell you. It's not what you think. I'm pregnant. I wanted to tell you on the phone, but I just couldn't. Actually, I wasn't going to tell you. But my dad and Marissa said I have to. I really didn't think you'd want to know. I thought it would be easier for you, I mean. Anyway, I said I'd tell you, so now you know. Aren't you going to say anything?
It's mine. When? How long?
About 5 weeks. I have to wait another week before I can have the abortion.
We'll get married.
Married?
My folks will help us out.
But you said you want to see other people.
What are you talking about?
You said that you wanted to date
No,
other
we should
people.
get married before classes start.
Wait, I don't understand. First it's over, now you want to get married?
You said your father already knows.
Why? Why, Scott?
You're pregnant.
But I can have an abortion.
No, no. No, you have to have the baby.
I don't understand. First it's over, now you want to get married?
Terry, shush.
No, Scott, I don't think I'm ready to be a mother. I really don't. Everything's such a mess. How can I go to law school and have a baby? And you've got years before you finish.
There's no choice.
What?
It's a life. It's not right. You can't take a life. Terry.
No, I've got to go. I've got to get
Terry,
back
what's
to
the,
sea.
what's the matter?
I don't want to talk about it. I've got to go.
Could you send a coffee over, please? You get any sleep on the train?
No. I went there to tell him. I was going to spend the night, but then he said, God, I just wanted him to go to the clinic with me. I didn't even get a chance to ask him. He wants to get married. He thinks abortion is murder. I can't go home. I called Dana. She said that I could stay with her for a while.
Terry, your father would like to talk to you. We've postponed our trip.
He'll take Scott's side. You know he will. I don't want to talk to him. I don't want to talk to Scott either. I ran away.
Scott?
I just left.
I thought you loved Scott.
If he had asked me to marry him before this all happened, I probably would have. I used to think about us getting married, daydream about it. But I always thought it would be romantic, like you and my dad.
Terry, all your father wants is for you to be happy.
I know. But I don't know what's gonna make me happy. How can he know? If I thought that I was murdering a person with a soul, I couldn't do it. Scott totally believes that it is. I can't even talk to him. There's no way. I need to think. Will you tell my dad?
Yes, yes.
Marissa, you think I should have the abortion, don't you?
Well, it's not up to me.
But you do. It's all right. You're not responsible.
Yes, have the abortion and marry Scott if you want to. And then have a baby when you are ready.
Maybe Scott won't want to marry me if I have the abortion.
Marissa? Are you all right?
I'm sorry, excuse me. Can I use your phone? I want to call Evan. No, I can't call him. You won't believe it. I don't believe it.
Would you like a drink of water?
How could this happen? I was careful. I always use the diaphragm, always. He doesn't want any more kids.
Are you sure you don't want to call Evan?
How can I tell him? Oh, God. I can't breathe.
That's it. Now bend down. Let it out slowly. Sandy, bring Mrs. Granger a drink of water right away. Now sit up, relax. Everything's fine. You're going to be fine.
Are you going to Greece?
No,
Why not? I thought Terry was staying with Dana.
she is, but we're not going until this thing is settled.
So what's the verdict?
And Terry? Inconclusive.
Is Scott calling?
At least twice a day. She wouldn't let me give him Dana's number, so I take the messages.
Dad, what exactly is your position? Are you pro-marriage or anti-abortion? Terry says you want a shotgun wedding.
Does she? It has a nice archaic ring to it.
Alice in Wonderland. Hey, look at this inscription. Sarah Clark, February 13, 1870. Maybe I'll get it for Aaron, huh?
Published in 1869. You know, I think that's the first time it was published in America. She could do a lot worse than marrying Scott. You don't agree? Here. It's $600.
I don't understand why you're so against her having an abortion.
She flunked 2 courses last semester.
That's no reason. And things were bad with Scott.
Don't give me excuses. She's 19 years old, and she's proven she's not responsible. I'll choose for her.
I still don't see where it's your choice.
I'm getting awfully sick of these debates, Joshua. I'm a lot older than you, and it just doesn't sit with me, and that's it. If it comes to a decision between abortion and marriage, let her marry.
Excuse me. Could I have some information, please?
Pretty bad out there, isn't it? Sorry. What would you like to know?
Well, do you have anything that tells about abortion? How it's done, how much it costs, that sort of thing?
I have a pamphlet, but let me see if one of the counselors can talk to you.
No, it's okay. If I could just read something.
This explains the procedure. Now, if you think you're pregnant, call and set up an appointment to see the doctor so we can confirm it and see how advanced the pregnancy is. Then you'll see a counselor to talk about it and see if this is really what you want to do.
I'm pretty sure.
There are other options, you know, like adoption. Read it.
Okay. Is there a back way out of here?
Cannot do. He's already booked for a luncheon on the 23rd with a women's group, and that support hasn't been locked in yet.
Our candidate has 3 children, not 13.
Harvey, give me some room here. Move him to the end of the program, and we'll get him there. Okay. Give Margot the details. Hold on. Margot, take line 1.
Maurice? What happened? Was it Terry? I'm 6 weeks pregnant. Oh, you are speechless. I mean, both of us. Can you imagine?
Does Evan know?
I don't know how I'm going to tell him. Are you ever going to talk to me again?
I don't know.
Evan, please.
What happened to our deal, Marissa? I trusted you.
I kept my part of the deal.
Right.
I tried.
Evidently not hard enough.
Why are you behaving as if this was all my fault? You had something to do with it.
I don't understand the feminine system. It's all wrapped up with mercurial moods and tides and moon cycles. You said the diaphragm works.
It does. Most of the time.
And no pills. Why, Marissa? Why no pills?
Well, the doctor said there's too many risks at my age, and besides, you did not want me to, remember?
And what the hell happened? Did you forget to use it?
No!
We made a deal. You agreed we'd have no children. It was very clear.
I know. Evan, I think we should talk about what we're going to do.
I never should have left it up to you. I should have just taken care of it myself.
Well, that is water under the bridge. Where are you going, Evan? Evan! Where have you been?
Just walking. That's dinner?
I'm not very hungry.
Would you like an omelet?
No, thank you.
You sure?
Why don't you just come out and say it?
All right. I can't be a father at 63. Don't ask me to do it. What are you doing?
Oh, leave me alone.
Come back in the apartment.
No.
I want to talk to you.
There's nothing to talk about. You're a bloody hypocrite.
I have never changed my opinion, not once.
Right. No children. You're very consistent on that. How about abortion? Isn't that what we're really talking about?
When are you against abortion? I thought you approved.
That is not the point, and you know it. I want this baby. Thanks. I've been sitting here thinking. I know I've gone back on our contract. Maybe I should never have agreed to it. Evan, I would have an abortion if I didn't want this baby. But I do. I didn't know I was going to feel like this. My body's changing. I can feel it. It's amazing to me. I'm 38 years old, and if I have an abortion now, you'll go out and have a vasectomy the next day. This is my only chance to have my own child. Please, Evan, don't say anything. Just think about it.
Right now, you hear me out. I know what I told Terry, and I still believe it. But this is different. I'm turning inside out over this thing, but you have always known that I never wanted children. Maybe that's not fair to you, but I can't help it. I have earned the right to sleep through the night. I want to retire, and I am done with school plays and birthday parties for 2-year-olds. Now, you think this is all very romantic right now. But that's because you've got All those hormones playing ping pong inside your brain. Things happen to mothers. Cleaning detergents and speeding cars are out to get your child. Every rusty nail becomes an enemy. Your whole focus changes. There is nothing harder on a marriage than when a wife becomes a mother. I know it's selfish, but I don't want to lose you.
Mr. Granger?
Scott, what are you doing here?
Could I talk to you, sir?
Speak roughly to your little boy and beat him when he sneezes. He only does it to annoy because he knows it teases. Alice in Wonderland. How did you find me?
I followed you here.
Let's go. Does Terry know you're here?
No. I want you to know that I want to marry her.
What does she have to say about that?
Well, that's the problem, sir. You see, she won't talk to me. I call her every day, you know, I leave messages, but she says she wants to be alone.
It wouldn't make it hard to get married.
I am sorry this happened.
I'd like to see this thing settled. Why did you two break up, Scott?
Well, it's... You know, there's a lot of pressures in medical school. I don't know. But it's different now. Mr. Granger, the reason I came here is because I can't talk to Terry. She won't let me, and I don't know what to do. I thought maybe you could help me. You see, I don't want her to have an abortion, no matter what. And Terry said that you feel the same way about it as I do.
What do you want me to do?
I want you to stop her.
How do you propose I do that? And what if I can't?
It's murdering a soul.
I'm so tired of this debate. She's heard all the arguments. She's heard them from you, she's heard them from me. Why won't she get married? You got to take a different tack. What's missing? Something's missing. What a mess. I'll bet you wish you could just close your eyes and the whole thing would disappear.
But I can't.
I guess not.
I don't know if you can help me. I guess I'm one of those people who only end up here when they're in a crisis.
That's all right. You have a difficult decision.
If I have the abortion, it'll be for my husband, not for me. I suppose that's for me, too. I do not believe it's a sin.
Well, there are sins against self. No one should force you to have an abortion.
No, he's not forcing me. I'll make my own decision.
You were in a permanent relationship with your husband. And you wanted to continue. So if you do decide to have the child, you owe him a full explanation of your reasons.
Yes. He says he's 63 and he's too old to have a baby. He's 62, but he says he's 63. Because when it'll be born, he'll be 63. That is just to exaggerate the point. He's right. He's right. It still doesn't change the way I feel.
Morally, Father fathering involves more than insemination. If your husband is not willing to be the father to the child, can you accept the full responsibility alone?
Alone?
You have to consider that possibility.
He says I've gone back on our contract. But I've always wanted a baby. He knew that when he met me. I never thought I could fall in love with a man who wouldn't want to have a child with me. I even stopped seeing someone once because I found out they'd had a vasectomy. And Evan came into my life. Everything changed. No one had ever been so loving, so caring to me. He told me he didn't want to have any more children. I was falling in love with him. And you can't change that when it happens. I was open to him. Just that. So I trusted him like I have never trusted any man before. So I decided it was more important to have his love. I couldn't leave him to be out there looking for someone to have a baby with. I took him into my heart. That's what I'm trying to say. But I feel that way. I feel that way about this baby. I do. Evan, I'm at a phone booth on Park. I'm on my way home. I need to talk to you. I've decided. I am going to have the baby. Oh, please wait for me. Don't. I'll go.
No.
Evan, I'd rather. I'll go out to Connecticut. You should stay here. Terry might need you. I went to the church this afternoon.
I don't want to hear about it.
Can't we even talk about this?
Of course you're going to have the baby. What else do you expect a minister to tell you?
It was my own decision.
And I don't have anything to say about it, do I?
Don't put it that way.
What would you like? You want this baby, I don't. So go ahead, Marissa. Wheel me out to his high school graduation when I'm 80. Is that what you want to hear?
Would that be so awful?
Yes. When I was in high school, I had a friend whose father was 74 years old. The old man was retired, of course, but every day he'd put on a suit and a tie and go down to the dining room and sit there all day with the business section and the mail. We'd be out back someplace shooting baskets or something. And his wife, who was at least 25 years younger, would come out every half hour and tell us to be quiet because the old man was upset. Well, I don't want to do that to a child. I don't want to do it to me.
But you wouldn't be that way.
I love you. Don't do this to us.
If you love me, why are you making me choose? I can't. Evan!
I asked you to choose 3 years ago, and you went back on your word, not me. Remember that.
SWF loves romantic country inns, walks on the beach, dinner in Paris. Who doesn't? SWF.
Single white female.
Oh. Attractive, good conversationalist seeks single white male, 40 plus, for loving relationship. I'm not afraid to commit. Are you? I just know I'm going to be alone for the rest of my life.
Will you stop reading the personals? You're supposed to be composing an ad to give piano lessons.
Ah, listen to this one. MWM, married white male. MD, my God, seeks discreet, buxom woman under 30 for mutual satisfaction. New Jersey area only.
Dad, you here?
In the living room.
Where are you going?
Out, dinner.
With Marissa?
No.
Who?
Friends. What's this?
Oh, sorry. It's my laundry. Is it okay? Maybe I should go ask Marissa.
Do your laundry, Terry. You don't need permission.
Dad, what did Scott tell you?
Nothing you haven't heard. He did say you two were talking about getting married, but I'm not planning on any weddings until I hear it from you.
Well, I said maybe, that's all. Is Marissa here?
She's in Connecticut.
How come?
She wanted some time to herself.
Are you two fighting about me?
No, everything's fine.
You want me to stay with you?
Go do the laundry, Terry, and try not to flood the kitchen.
I was 12 when I did that. There must be a statute of limitations on these things. Are you still mad at me?
I was never mad at you.
I still haven't decided. I don't know what I'm going to do. Well, aren't you going to say anything?
Try to bring your grades up this semester.
Okay. How could you tell your folks? I haven't even said yes for sure. I don't believe this. There's no guest list. There's no wedding yet. I don't want to make plans. Scott, let me ask you something. Do you love me? Just what I said. Do you love me? Please, it's important. Now, I know that you care about me. I'm not asking that. Just tell me if you love me, yes or no. No, I'm not upset. I'm glad you told me the truth. It's okay. I'll talk to you tomorrow.
Terry Granger?
Right here. This way, please.
me look at you.
It wasn't so bad.
Let's go. I rented a car. I even found a parking space. Let me get the door.
Marissa, I'm glad you're here. Will you wake me in an hour so I could call Scott?
Mm-hmm. Can I get you anything? I made soup. I can bring you a tray.
Maybe, when I wake up.
No, she called me. I didn't think you'd mind if I brought her back here. I suppose she didn't think you'd be sympathetic. You can't blame her.
But she's all right. Yeah, okay, I'll call her in the morning. Right. Terry, what are you doing here?
I thought you'd probably come here. I want to talk to you. Is there someplace private?
Sure, come on. You okay?
I'm fine.
It went all right?
Mm-hmm.
1 second. Hi, Charlie.
Marissa told me what's going on. Are you two splitting up?
Maybe, I guess so.
How can you do that to her?
Terry.
No, listen to me. You always think that you're right, but you're not. First you try telling me what to do, and now her.
This is between me and Marissa.
Okay.
It's not the same. Believe me, it isn't. Did you tell Scott?
Yeah.
What did he say?
Not much. If you leave her, it's wrong.
Since when are you such a champion of Marissa's?
Dad, you hand out pronouncements. You always have. It's very hard to just talk to you. But Marissa can. At least, she used to. You told me when I was very little that if I'm true to myself, I'll do what's right. But when someone strong starts telling you what to do, you sort of drift away from yourself.
Marissa will do exactly what she wants.
Do you love her?
Of course, you know that.
Well, you left Mom. You told me once that you and Mom got divorced because you didn't love each other anymore.
Well, that's not happening here. Your mother and I didn't love each other. This is different. We'd been together over 30 years. When I left, I was a friend. There was no passion. She didn't have any passion for me either. Although I think she might have stayed with it. I was 55 years old and nothing was changing. I couldn't spend the rest of my life just feeling so lonely.
Well, did it change when you met Marissa?
I felt alive. The world was a better place just because she was in my life. Yes, it changed.
Are you ever going to see the baby?
Why do you ask me a thing like that?
Well, are you?
Of course.
On weekends? Like you used to have me and Josh come and stay with you?
I don't know. I haven't thought about it very much. Let's get something.
No, wait a minute. I don't get it. You love her. If you're going to have the baby on the weekends, you might as well have Marissa, too.
I was about to make some tea.
No, wait. Open it.
I can't leave you, Evan. I've been thinking about it all night. I won't have the baby.
Did you look at the book?
Alice's Adventures in Wonderland.
It's for the baby.
What?
It's a little early now, I know, but...
What are you saying? What are you saying?
I want you to have the baby. Listen, I'm not taking any 2 a.m. feedings.
You don't have to, it's okay.
And no birthday parties.
You don't have to go.
And I'm not going to any school plays, and I mean it.
You can stay home.
You better get a decent diaper service.
Oh, they have disposable ones now.
Oh, really?
Yes.
Well, you can teach him the piano if you want to. I would like it if he were musical.